You guys have seen my battle with CZ sights over the years. If you're looking for that optimal sight to be able to take out to the range, or to your upcoming shooting match, give these a look. Hey guys, Work here, welcome back to the bench. Today we've got a review for you. We're going to be reviewing the venerable Dawson Precision Fiber Optic sights. So you guys have seen my many battles with CZ sights. I've gone from the stock sights on my SP01 here. I put the CZ custom gold dot front on it. I've got different sights on every single one of my CZ pistols. These sights, however, for what I use this gun for, are 100% the best choice that I could make for this gun. Now, I'm not really going to get into what's better for carry or for competition, fiber optics, night sights, whatever. For this situation, know that I am specifically talking about my SP01 and what I use it for, which is USPSA. This is a USPSA production handgun, and that is what I'm basing the use of these sights off of. And these sights are perfectly paired for that application. First up, let's go into the fit and finish of them. I've had two different sets of Dawson sights now, and both pairs have been precision machined, completely coated with no blemishes or anything on the coatings. All of the surfaces on them that are supposed to have texturing on them have nicely cut textured. Now, I do have a little bit of blemish here now, but that's just because I use these things. All these edges are nice and chamfered, except for the internal areas of our notch here, which you do want nice and sharp. Again, in this application, we're not really looking for that nice smoothness. All we're looking for is a very crisp outline of our notch, and these sights do an excellent job at that. Now again, our chamfering follows all the way up front. We do have a single set screw here to retain this rear sight. Now one thing that I have noticed with all of my Dawson sights is they have needed fitting. You can take a look right up here for the installation video of these sights. And I did have to do a little bit of minor cleanup on the bottom of both this and the front sight to be able to get them to slide in the dovetails. As with most sights, a sight pushing tool significantly increases the ease of the installation of these. So you can see that these sights are rather long sights compared to the stock sights. The stock sights on an SP01 are simply a post sight right here. These pull the sight back here, giving us an extra 1/4 of an inch of sight radius, which doesn't sound like a lot, but every little bit helps in this situation. As you see here, the notch on that rear sight is razor sharp, and it's perfectly scaled in width and depth to the front blade. So with that, let's go ahead and go to the front blade. So there is our front blade along with our sight picture. You can see that we have plenty of space on both sides of our front blade, and our blade is wide enough to be able to give us enough top real estate to be able to get our equal height on there. The fiber optic in the front is a very small fiber optic, but it's small and precise. When you get that fiber optic too big, not only does it increase the size of your front post, but to my eye, it also increases the light dispersion inside it, making it a little bit dimmer. This small fiber optic is like a little razor blade to your eye, pulling your eye to this front post and allowing you to perfectly place it in the notch of the rear. So as with the front, it is perfectly machined, perfectly coated, no issues with coatings on this or the back. Again, I did have to clean this up a little bit on the bottom to be able to install it, but that's kind of to be expected, especially on CZs. So a nifty little thing that Dawson does with their rods here, they do a couple of cool little things. One, they give you this notch here. I'm not sure how well you'll be able to see it. There's a small notch right here in the sight. And what that notch allows you to do is that allows you to bring a razor blade in to snap that front sight if you want to change the color or just get a new rod in there. Another cool thing that they do is in the back of the sight here, this fiber optic rod is actually pocketed in. It's mushroomed in the front so as to gather as much light as it can get, and because you're not looking at this point. However, when that mushrooms, it actually mushrooms a little bit wider and makes that light dispersion a little bit wider. On the back here, it's pocketed in, so you actually pull the sight down into this pocket. What that does is that shadows that fiber optic rod from all of the ambient light, giving you a really precision dot in the middle of your front sight blade. Another cool thing that they do is they also send you 2 fiber optic rods, one green and one red, as replacements for if this one breaks. Now, these sights are a little bit low. At about 3/16 of an inch high, they do ride extremely close to your slide. Now again, the sight picture is perfect. However, an extra 1/16 of an inch might make it even better, especially since we're not trying to go low profile with this setup, as it is a competition gun. Now, I have used these things at multiple USPSA matches. I've used them indoors, I've used them outdoors, and I can tell you that they work in both applications. And again, for competition, I really haven't found any sight that I like more than this setup with the square notch in the back and the fiber optic blacked out dot in the front. I'm really starting to like blacked out sights. The more and more I use them, the more and more I notice that my eye naturally defaults to equal height, equal light, rather than trying to line up any dots when that rear is blacked out for the most part. So if you guys are looking for a quality sight to be able to run on, well, pretty much anything, because Dawson makes sights for almost everything. So if you're looking for something, if you're looking for a quality fiber optic sight to be able to run on your firearm, Dawson Precision is definitely the place to go. Well, that's it for this time, guys. Remember, if you found the video useful, go ahead and like and subscribe down below. If you're looking forward to any of our upcoming content, go ahead and hit that notification bar. Remember, I appreciate every one of you, and until next time, do your research, get informed, and get to work.